So I did something pretty crazy this morning. I woke up at 6 a.m. 6:55, but still. Oh my god. And then I took a train to Kraków.
Hey, if you're new here, my name is Kaja and I moved to Poland about 2 years ago. And for the past 2 years, I've been telling myself that I really need to pull my shit together and finally go and visit Kraków, which often is considered, especially among tourists from abroad, to be one of the most popular, if not the most popular city to visit in Poland.
So I have a confession to make. Naturally, since I live in Poland, a lot of people ask me which city is better, Warsaw or Kraków. Those are the two biggest cities in Poland and the most popular ones for tourists. And I always say Warsaw because that's where I live, and I do freaking love Warsaw. I think it's a great city. But the truth is that I don't really know what I'm talking about because I haven't been here for over 10 years.
Meaning I realized that it's really about time that I stop talking about things I have no idea about, even though I'm a YouTuber and that is part of the job. So I decided to explore Kraków and see for myself if Kraków really is Poland's best city and show you what you can do here, what you should definitely eat here, and what are the things that you absolutely should not miss if you decide to visit this beautiful city.
So I have to book a place to stay because I haven't done it yet. I couldn't decide where I want to stay. So, but now it's about time to decide, so I better, you know.
So getting from Warsaw to Kraków is super easy. You just take a train. It takes only 2.5 hours and you're basically there. And then I took an Uber from the station to my hotel.
I finally made it to my hotel. Very nice room, absolutely hideous view. Even though I called them yesterday and I was like, hey, do you have nice view? And then when I was checking in, I also asked for a nice view, which I always do, but they did not listen to me. The plan for right now is to quickly pull my shit together and then go out and explore Krakow. Actually, another thing that I wanted to say is that I'm really confused whether I should call it Krakow or Kraków. So in Polish it's Kraków, but some people call it Krakow in English. So I think I'm just gonna stick to Kraków. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's get ready. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. They're definitely not getting prize for this beautiful parking lot view. Okay, look what I decided to wear this morning. It was 7 a.m. to my defense, but look, I mean, this okay, but then we go down and it's freaking 6 degrees. What am I thinking? That's why I'm freezing all the time, because my ankles are naked. I went to bed at 2 a.m. to my defense. It's not like I'm, you know, I just went to bed really late. How cool that it started right when I walked in. Is it an accident? I don't think so. So we officially made it to Market Square, and I must admit, it is very pretty.
So Market Square is the first place you should be visiting in Kraków. It's the largest medieval town square in Europe, and it's also where some of the most popular sites in the city are located, like the Market Hall or St. Mary's Basilica. And obviously there are plenty of nice places to eat or grab a drink around this area.
Mama, zgadnij, gdzie jestem. W Krakowie.
I was unfortunately super unlucky with the weather. It was very gloomy that day, but it was still pretty, and I took a walk around all the side streets in the old town, and it was really nice.
It really is a bummer that I'm showing you Kraków while the weather is so bad and it's so gloomy, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? I've said it many times before and I will say it again. Weather is like one of my least favorite things about living in Poland. So I feel like one of the main differences between Warsaw and Krakow is that Krakow is still very much like an old city. It has an old city vibe. The heart of the city is the old town, where in Warsaw the old town is more of a, people don't really go there, you know what I mean? Like, I do assume that like locals don't really hang out here at the market square in Krakow either, but I feel like the life here still happens around this area, where in Warsaw the life is, where does the life happen in Warsaw? I don't know, in my house, like that's the center of Warsaw. No, but like, you know, in Warsaw we obviously do have the new part of the city as well, and all like the skyscrapers and stuff like that, and here you don't really have that. So what you see behind me is St. Mary's Basilica. It's probably one of the most iconic buildings here in Krakow. Now I'm saying Krakow, like I'm all over the place with the name of the city. Like, I don't know, what do I say? Krakow. I feel like Krakow just comes more like naturally when I speak English, I guess. I don't know. The city, as expected, the city is absolutely beautiful. It's not Warsaw, but you know, it's beautiful. But my hands are freezing. They're literally red. Oh my god, look at my hands. They look like hands of an, I wanted to say old person, but I shouldn't. Yeah, it's freaking cold, so I'm gonna go and find a place to eat soon. I actually don't need to find a place to eat because I know where I'm eating. Where am I eating? I'm still wearing my jacket because I'm freaking cold. So there's one dish here that I've never even heard about before. Focus, my friend, focus. It's called hałuszki. So I might try it. I even like Google it to see what it is, and I still don't understand what it is. So but it's definitely not the best. Ooh, cute dog. So I was walking around town and then I realized that my favorite Polish snack is actually called Talarki Krakowskie. And Krakowskie means from Krakow. So obviously I had to get some, like, you know, I'm in Krakow eating Talarki Krakowskie. It just made sense, you know? But then, ironically, I couldn't find them anywhere. Like, I've literally went to like 5 different Żabkas. 3 different Carrefours, 1 Biedronka, and I couldn't find them anywhere. But I was like really determined to find it, and I did. Eventually I did find it. So I guess the moral of the story is, if you really want something, just don't give up. Keep looking. It will pay off at the end.
Well, let's hope you find it then. Not exactly something hot, but happy Christmas.
Good morning. I just woke up. That's a lie. I actually been up for a while, but you know, this is good for the storytelling. No, I would never vlog myself right after waking up. Do you think I look like this when I wake up? I mean, yeah, I pretty much do look like this. Like, I'm not wearing makeup or anything, but my plan for today is exploring Kazimierz. It's like a hipster, artsy, cool neighborhood here in Krakow. But before I do that, I'm gonna go to the pool for a bit and just swim for a little bit because, you know.
all to myself.
So I finally made it out and I'm walking by Vistula river right now. Did I totally mispronounce the name? Possible. In Polish it's called Wisła, okay? I know this. Taking a walk by the river is definitely something you should do when you come to Kraków. Obviously when the weather is nicer, it is a little bit more enjoyable. But even now when it's gloomy and gray, it's still nice here. A lot of locals come here to run, bike, walk. And a cool thing is that it also gives you a nice view over the castle. Kraków used to be Poland's capital back in the days. I think until the 1500s, and then they came to their senses and they decided obviously Warsaw should be the capital. Ooh, I see swans. But you know what it is a good day for? It's a good day for Zapiekanka. Thank you. I haven't eaten yet today, which is a little tragic. And yesterday someone told me that I should go to Kazimierz and eat zapiekanka there, and I was like, oh my god, obviously I should go to I got so excited. I should go to Kazimierz and eat a zapiekanka. So zapiekanka is probably like the most traditional Polish street food. It's basically like a melted cheese sandwich, but Polish style. And here in Kraków, there's this like traditional kind of zapiekanka. And I don't actually think I ever had it before. I mean, yeah, obviously not. I've been here like once 10 years ago, but I did not have it that time either. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go to Kazimierz and eat a zapiekanka. So the neighborhood where I am right now, it's called Kazimierz, and this is the historical Jewish quarter of Kraków. And this is basically where life happens in Kraków. Like yesterday I was saying that the life happens around, you know, the market square, but Kazimierz is where the actual local life happens. This is where all the cool bars, clubs, restaurants are. This is like the hipster, artsy neighborhood. There's a lot of cool street art here, a lot of vintage shops, basically a lot of everything. Like this is not a place you can miss if you come here. To be honest, we could use a neighborhood like that in Warsaw. That would be cool to have like a place where, you know, one place where all the cool things are. All these places I'm passing by, they're all zapiekanka places and they're all freaking... No, this one is open. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Oh my god, look at these pigeons. It looks like they're kind of chilling, waiting for their zapiekanka too. Dzień dobry. Jaka jest najbardziej tradycyjna jakby krakowska zapiekanka? Jaka jest najbardziej tradycyjna krakowska zapiekanka?
To zależy, co pani lubi. Najbardziej tradycyjna no to jest krakowska.
So it's pretty interesting because I thought it would be just like one famous zapiekanka place, but there are plenty. It's like basically a whole building with, I wanted to say hundreds, but maybe not hundreds, but for sure like 20 zapiekanka places. That's a lot. Oh, we can get books here. Do you think they have I lived in Shanghai?
Proszę bardzo.
Dziękuję.
Dziękujemy.
I just realized I got so excited that I didn't even press recording button. What I just said is that I never had zapiekanka with spring onion, and it's very interesting and very good. So yeah, that was so like that was a good decision. So much better than what I had yesterday actually. Oh my god. That zapiekanka was honestly so good. I was so unlucky with food yesterday. I honestly don't really, now I said honestly like 3 times in a row. And I got so many recommendations from like my friends and people on Instagram, but mainly people who were recommending me places that were not like traditionally Polish, like not traditional Polish food. So I figured that I'll ask the hotel, and the hotel gave me a recommendation for that place I went to. But lesson learned. It's kind of a lesson that I have learned a long time ago, but I guess I needed to remind myself of that lesson, that when it comes to restaurant recommendation, most of the time hotel people are not giving good ones. I don't know why. I feel like maybe they have their own business in giving you recommendation for certain places, unfortunately. So the plan is to walk back to the old town now because I want to see the cathedral, Wawel Cathedral, from the different angle. And then unfortunately I have to go back to the hotel because I have a meeting at 3 and I need to do the meeting in like calm, quiet environment. I was thinking to just do it in a coffee shop, but I don't think I can, so unfortunately. From this side it's actually even more beautiful, but honestly this weather is such a bummer. Like I freaking wish we had blue skies, it would look so much better. There's like a bunch of kids watching me right now. Kids love YouTubers. The only people kind that like YouTubers basically. It's funny because whenever I walk around the streets and film in public, adults are always just like you know, like what the F are you doing, you weirdo? But kids are always like smiling at me and you can see that they know, like they get it. Oh my god, look at this. This is heaven. I'm not gonna eat them now because I actually ate a lot of candy yesterday. But if you have a sweet tooth and you want to try like a traditional Polish pastry, donuts are a really big thing here. I don't know if you knew that. If you didn't, I'm gonna tell you right now. But bagels were actually founded by a man who was originally from Kraków. And this is where they came from, those round pastry things. I forgot what they're called, so I don't want to make a fool of myself like I always do, mispronouncing shit and calling stuff different names. See, they sell them here basically everywhere. They're like a street food. So this lady was feeding the pigeons and look. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're like literally going nuts. I'm running away from the pigeons. And that was such a good thumbnail spot. Okay, so I kind of do have like mixed feelings about pigeons. You know how some people call them like rats of the sky? And I feel like, you know, all animals deserve respect and they deserve respect as well. But I'm just like a little scared when there's so many of them. So it is 4 p.m. and I'm done with my meeting. I had so much fun exploring Krakow that I decided that I'm not going home. I am not going home. I'm gonna continue exploring Poland, finally. I just booked my train ticket to another city. I'm not gonna tell you what city, it's gonna be a surprise. You will find out in my next vlog. I don't even have a place to stay. I think I'm just gonna book it on the train. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog and let me know what else I should see in Poland, where I should travel here. I definitely want to explore my own freaking country more. I hopefully see you soon.